Hey, what's up? This is Nick Rollo. Welcome to the channel. I'm outside walking today because I'm on my phone as well, so it's kind of not the usual video, I guess. I just figured I have my best ideas when I'm just walking or in the car. And I thought I might as well just try doing this whilst I'm walking. The car's harder, it's a lot noisier. And saying that, this is windy, so. And I'm also self-conscious about people looking at me and thinking I'm weird. Lots of thoughts going on. I was just pondering just then what the best way to release music is, because there's obviously a lot of different ideologies and just people have really different opinions about how often you should release, what kind of strategy you should release with. And this kind of applies both to artists and also to producers as well, because if you're a producer, like maybe you want to release beats. I release lo-fi music. There's a link in the bio, in description, to go stream them. I've got 74 songs out. They're all copyright free, and also it's 3 hours of music. So if you want to help me out, please do that. There's also some affiliate links in the description. If you want to get auto-tune unlimited, you want to get 14 days free trial of that, you can click that link. I get a little cut, which is nice. I'm out of breath. Still looking behind me because I'm scared. I hope this sounds okay as well. I've been releasing music for quite a while, for a few years at least, and I've gone through a number of different approaches, and I work with artists because I'm a producer, and I work with artists who release music with different approaches and different kind of strategies. And to be honest, there's benefit in all of them. None is the best, but they have different advantages. You can release often, once a week, once a fortnight, once a month, and think of at the moment, Connor Price and Nick D are doing this really well, where they're just kind of spamming and just releasing tons. And I think the advantage of that is you just have constant exposure. If you're able to make lots of content and kind of match the pace, I guess, of the actual music releasing, it really allows you to just have lots of new content for your fans. And that can be super beneficial because it really consolidates fans. It makes them think, oh, this artist actually likes me. They want to release music for me, which is great. Obviously, tons of benefits there. You're also increasing the pool of songs you have, which I think is really solid if you want somebody to stream more than once, because they go to your profile and you've got 100 songs instead of 10. So that's quite advantageous. It also kind of trains you how to make music faster, and it makes you less precious. And I think this game is a game of numbers. It's not if you write one song, there's not a lot of chance it's going to be an amazing song. If you write 1,000 songs, there's a lot more chance that it will be actually really good. So there's quite a lot of advantage there. You don't necessarily need to release 1,000, but if you released 100, so 10% of what you'd written, you also don't know what's going to work. So by just releasing often, you really, really, really increase the chance that one video will do well. Sorry, not one video, one song will do well. And then everything else that you've done, all the other songs that you've released, it's just a cascading effect of maybe all of these songs will do well because one's really pushing, and now you're getting algorithms on Spotify and all of that. So that's one option. It's kind of funny. It's slowly running out of breath. Second option is you release a song every 2 months, 3 months. 1 month on the minimum, 3 months on the maximum. So you're getting a couple songs or a handful of songs every year out. The benefit of this is that you can really put budget behind one song. You can smash it and put thousands of dollars behind it because you only have one song to promote for this particular year, basically. No, not for a year, but you only have to promote one song every 3 months. So you can really push it. Oh, it's not gonna look good. You're gonna get sun in your eyes. Yeah, you only have to do one song every 3 months, so you can put $1,000, $2,000 behind it, $3,000 behind it, and your overall marketing budget is not that expensive. I'm not necessarily suggesting you should do that, but you could do that, and it would not be ridiculous. If you were releasing 100 songs in a year, doing $1,000 on a song is insane. Benefits of this is you can really get a radio campaign behind it. If the song starts doing well, you can give it room to breathe. you can, keep pushing it to radio, keep pushing it to blogs and to press, and just the time frame might allow it to really start getting momentum. Also means you can be really selective with what you release. If you want to have like this image of being a really, really prolific artist who only releases amazing music, then this makes a lot of sense. You can also get like music videos done for those particular singles, since there's not many. You can get the artwork really tight. You can do like tours around those songs. So it makes sense kind of if you want to have that image of somebody that only releases good stuff. One caveat is, I know I just said that it's good because you can let a song breathe and have time to really do well. If you release lots of songs and the song starts to do well, you can definitely let the song do its thing. Like if it starts taking off, you can not release another song for a while. You don't have to do that. So that can be good. And I would actually probably recommend that in my my understanding of things. So releasing less often can be beneficial. You can not tire out your audience. Not that that necessarily happens, and I don't really believe in it, but some people do. So if you want to not tire out your existing audience, make sure you only release quality music and have more money to spend on each song. This might work. Downsides, I think you can get really kind of choked up because you're like, what if this song's not as good as the last one? Like, and then not release anything. There's a lot of pressure because each song has to be good and maybe better than the last. So that's kind of problematic. So far, I would definitely recommend more frequent than less frequent. The final option is to release an album every 2 or 3 years, or an album every year or whatever. Really slow, but it's like a body of work and you can like heavily promote it. And this isn't really talking about if you're like independent or with a label. This is just kind of what you could do in either scenario, I guess. Releasing like this is definitely, it's good if you're a superstar. I definitely would not recommend doing this unless like releasing an album is critical to who you are as an artist. Like if it makes 100% sense because you're like, it has to be this really cohesive body of work and like, it needs to all gel together really well. I guess it makes sense. But like people will forget who you are if you don't release, at least a few times a year. And it's expensive to do an album potentially. You're really riding on a song, taking it and pushing the entire album. Like I think it's fairly well known that singles at this point in time are kind of the way to do it, just because you can push each song. It kind of gets equal exposure. An album, song 12 does not get the same exposure as song 1, which is a shame and kind of just a tragic sort of outcome, I guess, of the current state of things in the music industry. Yeah, look, I probably wouldn't recommend that. I would probably suggest the first option there if I were you. And you can, I guess logically, you can start with option 1, and then as things start to really get bigger and bigger, maybe you can move to option 2. Or at least like option 2, but you release like maybe an EP every 3 months, so it's kind of less often, but still kind of a good quantity. And then once you're a superstar, you can do whatever you want. Oh, this has been weird. I'm getting hot. Very sunny. Nice day though. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit like, hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell. If you use Studio One, I got some free stuff in my description on my website, some free presets. If you're a pop or indie pop artist looking for production or mixing, check out my website, listen to my work. Shoot me an email, we can chat. And have a good day. Catch you later.